about to feed these youngins to the metaverse.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So in today's vlog we'll be doing a Q&A where you get to know me. I've already posted on TikTok and on Instagram that anyone, literally anyone who has a question can ask me, and then I got like 35 questions, and from the 35 questions I decided to pick only 20 questions just to keep the vlog a little bit small, not that long. So yeah, so I just randomly selected guys. I want because hey, yeah. So I'm gonna start with any question that appears firstly, right? So the first question is, what do you actually use for your skin? Now, what do I use for my skin? I think I've shown the products that I've used. I think I've shown the products that I use in my previous vlog, but I'm gonna show them again. There's things that I drink, and there's things that I apply, of course, for my acne prone skin. So I'll start off with the things that I drink. Yeah. So firstly, I drink Berry Nectar Exen when I wake up. I drink this. Mom, if you're watching this, my mom actually sells these things. Please support it, guys. So I drink this early in the morning, and then I also drink, I think I've shown this, a chlorophyll juice. Yeah, I drink a chlorophyll juice, and then I drink these pills 2 hours after I've had a chlorophyll juice, a berry nectar, and the tea. After I've had my first meal of the day, that's when I drink the pills. And then what do I apply? This is my face wash. And then this is a Benzac. Oh, I don't know why I'm phone zoom, but this is a Benzac. And then yeah, that is what I use for my acne prone skin for now. Yeah. And then, are you into girls?
Bombastic side eye. Okay. Criminal offensive side eye.
I'm not into girls. And I don't judge anyone who's into girls. I just don't have a thing for girls, like that type of thing for girls. Don't get me wrong, I'm a girl's girl. I love girls, but I'm not into girls, my love. And then, what made you start YouTube? You know, it's funny because it was just a random day. My mom and I were actually coming here in Mpumalanga. And I'm like, Mom, let me vlog, yabo. And she's like, okay. Because we just recently bought a tripod, and she's like, okay, let's vlog. You know, she's cool with everything. We vlog, I get you. I text one of my girls and I'm like, Aibo, I'm thinking of posting a vlog on YouTube. She's like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, you can, yabo. I'm like, okay, firstly, let me edit and see. I check my editing skills, I check how I'm vlogging, and I'm like, okay. I send it to her. I'm confident. I'm like, yeah.
And yeah.
I'm like, yeah. She replies, and she's always been supportive. She's like, yeah, this is good work, because she's also in the influencer space and she's very big. So she's like, yeah, this is accurate, this is nice, you know. She hypes me as usual, and then she's like, post it. And I'm like, okay. Firstly, I post on my status and I'm like, I'm thinking of opening a YouTube channel. If I get 20 subbies, I'm gonna post my first vlog. Without any hesitation, people pulled up and I had 28 subbies, and I was like, okay, I'm dropping this vlog. I dropped the vlog, and I think I woke up to 50 subbies, and I'm like, how?
I'm the
But
girl.
whom? But whom? I'm the girl, you see? And then the first vlog, Bay very pale and just 2 so I needed a part 2. I was like, okay, part 2 is coming. Part 2 is coming. I posted on TikTok, I posted on Instagram, and people started, resharing and whatnot. I was like, okay, we're going. One thing about me, I'm not consistent. Yeah, so even if I were to start a thing, I would start it, and when it doesn't get the recognition that I want it to get, I would be like, oh, I'm just wasting my time. And then she was like, okay, if we're starting this, I need you to be consistent. Because on the other platforms like TikTok, I'd post, and then I'll be like, this is not for me, because it just doesn't get the recognition I need. I'm not a consistent person, but I'm learning to be one. I'm learning to be very patient. Trying to understand that Rome isn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. So yeah, that's how I started. And then perfume recommendations or body sprays. I think I've shown them in my previous vlog, but these are the perfumes I use. This one, and a body spray. Oh, this is my go-to, girl. And I also use it Berries Weekend. It's just that ile yo dropping, yeah, I wouldn't recommend any perfume that I haven't used prior, because yeah, these are the perfumes I would recommend for a girl to use. And then my favorite artist and song. My favorite artist is Drake. My favorite artist is Drake. And my favorite song, it has to be, I have a lot of, okay, Fire and Desire. Yeah, Fire and Desire. That's my favorite song. Okay, what's one thing that your mom has taught you that really stuck with you? I mean, there's a lot of things that my mom has taught me, or rather, let me say, valuable lessons that she's taught me through the things that she tells me and through her shared experiences. But one thing that has been really stuck with me for the years that I've lived, it is that you always need to be humble, be kind at all times, and be yourself at all times. Do not ever imitate or try to be or wanna be someone else, because you are. These are the words that she always tells me whenever I'm having low self-esteem or feeling like I'm not myself or feeling like I'm not enough, that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, that I'm special, and there's no other Mbali in the world that is like me, that literally exists, and that I'm the greatest gift that she has ever had. And yeah, those are literally the words that I carry. And yeah, I could literally say a lot of things about my mom, guys. Hey. So another question is, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Maldives. I would literally go to Maldives without any fear or hesitation. I would go. I really have a much desire and love. I have a lot of desire, and love for that place. I literally love. Love isn't even a word in the vocabulary. Hey, I love Maldives, honestly. And then, hi, Boluna.
Oh,
Who provides or sponsors the lifestyle you have? Guys, it can only be God and my mom, no one else. There's no one else. It's God and my mom that sponsors the lifestyle that I have. It's God and my mom. And then, do you have someone you miss with all your heart? If yes, what would you like to say to them? I do have someone that I miss, and what I would like to say to them is that I'm very proud of them, and they might sorry, what I would like to say to them is that I'm very proud of them, and they must keep going. They're doing exceptionally well. Trials and tribulations are bound to come. It's part of the journey, but with resilience, I don't know how you pronounce that word, resilience and passion and dedication, they can actually go far. Yeah, those are the right words. That's what I'd like to say. Also, how would you describe your first year in uni? How would I describe my first year in uni? That is a good question. My first year in uni has been, I wouldn't use the word tough, but learnful. That's the right word. Because I wouldn't say it was hard adapting to like staying RS and whatnot, because last year being from the boarding school, so it was the same scenario, or rather play, yeah, but just a different setting. The only thing that was hard was that I've spent literally my high school years at boarding school, so I wanted a school, or rather a varsity that's going to be closer to home. Then sadly we don't choose for ourselves, only God does. So he placed me at Durban. That was something that I think I had a hard time with accepting and trying to live with. I remember I spent the first 3 months, Jan, Feb and March, in a very dark place. I think it's a dark place. Let me say, I was grieving the loss of my father, and I need to go to uni. You know, there's a lot of things that uni comes with, to be quite honest. So I was, let me say, the first semester it was going down, but with time, you know the saying that says time heals everything. It's actually true. With time, everything fall into place, and fell into place. I mean, with time, everything fell into place, and I started feeling more like myself rather than prior. So yeah, I could say that the first semester it was actually hard, and then the second semester it was a bit better, very better than the first one. Yeah, so the experience that I had in uni so far was good, because already I was independent from a boarding school. I've learned many things. And then another question is, what's your go-to comfort food when you're having a bad day? McDonald's. Get me McDonald's. Get me McDonald's chili cheeseburger. Large, with a large cold drink with large fries. Get me that. You and I, Sizos one. If someone asked who is Mbali beyond the camera, what would you say? Mbali beyond the camera, guys, this person I'm portraying before you is my true self, but I think beyond the camera, I'm a girl who has a very, I think, I don't know from your eyes or other people's eyes, but one thing that most people, or rather a lot of people have told me is that I have a great sense of humor, and I am very kind. I am a listener. I listen a lot. I do listen. I am very okay. Friendly. I don't know, but other people do say that I'm friendly. But other people mistaken me for being a person that is very rude. I am not rude in any manner, guys. You can't expect a person to go out or like. I'm always laughing, don't get me wrong, but I won't laugh if there's no joke or any reason to laugh. Just like you, I when a fly is passing by. So yeah, I'm one ngumuntu. Yeah, and angizitsheli in any angizitsheli, guys. Angizitsheli, honestly. I think people who know me can fagaza that I angizitsheli. Yabo. And what can you say to you? What can you say to your younger self about growth? Oh, what would I say to my younger self about growth? Okay. Firstly, I would tell her that at every time, literally, you should normalize it to be kind to yourself, to always put yourself first in whatever. Be gentle. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing exceptionally well. Take each day as it comes. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. You are incredibly and gorgeously, and there are a lot of words that I can use, but I would literally hold her hand and tell her that she is very gorgeous. I would tell her that she is fearfully and wonderfully made, that there is no other girl like her in this life. I would tell her that she should love herself more. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I would tell her. But looking back and looking the young adult that she is now, I know she'll be proud. Yeah, that's all I can say. And then what inspires you to keep going? What inspires me to keep going is my little sister, guys. It's my little sister. Yeah, I'm trying to shape myself into a person that she'd look up to every day. And try and give her the life that she wants. Although she has to build one for herself, but I want to be the one who gives her that first. Hope that makes sense. And then, how did you and Olotumakaya become friends? How did me and my girl become friends? So, siyafikeres. Okay, so so that it can make more sense. Siyafikeres. Mangfika. I was mistaken for a person who's July, who doesn't really socialize and whatnot, which is cool. It's okay, So we get to rest. I'll just focus on Olutu and I's parts. Yabo. It was a random day. I think she was washing her clothes. Yes, I said I'm gonna speak Zulu. Bega washing impahla zakhe and mina. I was actually accompanying her being cup elond washing impahla. I don't remember what we spoke about on that day, but saxoxa. I think it was the 17th of Feb when we started being friends. Yeah, it was the 17th of Feb. So siyaxoxa mina naye, like we're literally talking. You know when you talk to a person and like you connect, you talk. You're literally not talking about deeper things or like personal things. We're just talking, you know, and we connect. And then I was the first person, because being in Bollywood, I don't know, but I think I could tell that she wants to say it, but we are sap, yabo. I was like, okay, how about we become friends, yabo? And then she was like, okay, yeah, I'm cool. And then that's how we started becoming, back it. Sakala and Shoruba Bangan. Yeah, and then from friends to best friends, from best and relevance. We started being friends, and then from friends to being best friends, and from best friends to being sisters. Yeah, that's how we started being friends, her and I. And then, okay, I think this is the last question that I'm literally going to. Okay, 2 last questions. What's something you're learning to love about yourself lately? Okay, out of context, I've been suffering from body dysmorphia. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but body dysmorphia, where you actually view your body or yourself in a way that you're not supposed to. So what I'm currently learning to love about myself is that I could say is myself, like my true self. I haven't really embraced her. I haven't really loved her like I was supposed to. I haven't really like been kind to her or gentle or I don't know. I wasn't really kind to myself, and I wasn't really cautious or gentle with myself. Yeah, so I'm trying to love myself. Actually, I am loving myself more. I am being gentle. I'm taking each day as it comes. I'm doing a lot of things, but I think those are the primarily things that I've been doing. Yeah. And then the last question is, if life gave you a microphone that the whole world could hear for 30 seconds, what would you say? I would say be kind to yourself, stay true to yourself, be authentic, be raw, be unfiltered. Take each day as it comes. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're God's perfection. I think that's something I'd say. Okay, last question. This is the last question and we're out. How old am I? Guys, I'm 18 years old of age. I am 18 years old. I'm 18 years old. I've 18 years living in this life. Can't convince me otherwise. I'm joking. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Oh, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you? And my favorite clothing brand. I think the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me was when I started getting my first periods. Yeah. I remember I was